Hey everybody, it's Friday again, October 9, 2020. Isn't that just unbelievable? That means there's less than a month away before the election. Oh, my goodness, don't get me started on that. Anyway, let God's will be done in this election is my prayer. Whatever God wants, that's what I want. And I hope you do too. Okay, so I've been up here all day. I spent most of the morning trying to make a color combination to go with this dress that most of you didn't like and I don't like. But it is so super comfortable and I like wearing it. So remember, it was really, really wide and I took it in a whole bunch, and a lot of you said that dress reads gray, and I think it does. And a lot of you suggested put a color with it. So I started out, I was going to put red with it, and then I decided I don't want to put red with it because then I have to wear red lipstick. So I decided to do pink. So what do you think of my pink? I don't like to wear necklaces because they always go crooked on me. When you have one low shoulder and one high shoulder, it always shows in your clothes. Now I can take up the fabric seam line up here on my low shoulder and fix it so it hangs straight, but there's no way to take up a chain, even though I try. I make this side of the necklace a ½ inch longer than this side, but still, things just don't want to stay arranged. But other than that, I went ahead and I finished those two Eureka tops. I know they're crazy looking. I really liked the first one actually though. The second one, and I know one of you said you should have put the yellow by your face, and I know, I remember Peggy Sager's and I remembered the light one at the top, but I don't look good in yellow. And if I wear yellow, I look yellow. So I didn't want to put the yellow by my face. But I'm going to finish it. It's almost all finished except for one last step, but in this video it will be finished for you. I finished the first one and I'm going to put it on and see if you guys like it any better now that I've finished it. And then I'll put on the other one, and just in case, you know, you guys can make that top and make it all of the same fabric. You can make it in its original pattern. You don't ever have to make it at all. Anyway, I'm feeling like I should start making these indie patterns. You know, indie is for independent, for the little guys. And I have several. I have J-Lee, I have cutting line designs, I have silhouette patterns, I have Love Notions, I have, remember the ABB top? I don't remember the name of that company though. There's lots of them. In fact, one of my books, did I show you? One of my books is only the indie patterns. So, I have them in here by the name of their pattern company. See? So I've got J-Lee, Ellie and Mac. That's a brand new one to me. I never remember it. Christine Johnson. Itch to Stitch has some really nice stretch patterns. This thing is defective. I have got to send it back. Every time I get into this book, one of the little rings comes open. I hope my 30 days is enough. I've got Fit Nice System, you know, Judy Kessinger. I've got Sure Fit Designs, Glenda Sparling. And I've got Miscellaneous, which is an apron and pot holders. That's all I've got in there. Okay, so I'm going to put on my finished Eureka tops, and I don't know if I'll snap a picture or I'll add it to this video, but I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, remember I was going to do this black and red and orange, and I decided to just do it, the print and the orange. I was going to do black and red and the print, black, red, and the print, and I decided to just do the red and the print. Well now, when I put it with the black pants, I've got my three colors. What do you think? Yes, you can tell me the truth. I appreciate it when those of you who can't stand what I just made or just don't care for it, you say it very nicely. Just, you can tell me you don't like it. It's okay. If I didn't want somebody to say they like it or they don't like it, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't let you see me. If I just thought everything I make is wonderful and I'm going to wear it whether you like it or not, no. In fact, if Jerry says he doesn't like it, it goes straight in the Goodwill bag. Although I found out that Goodwill won't put anything out unless it has a label. So evidently all the clothes I make that get sent to Goodwill end up in the trash anyway. So I guess I could send it to a quilter because it's all cottons. But I really like it now. Yeah. Of course I'll have to make some jewelry to go with it. But I want to make sure I'm going to keep it. Yes, it has its boo-boo side where I got the one piece higher than the other. Okay? So that's this one all completely, totally finished. I just bound the neck edge. The next one, I'm going to cut a facing. Remember, this was supposed to be made... Remember, this was supposed to be made with knit. I made it out of woven. And this was the large. The next one I made was the small. Okay, so it's very, very roomy, as you can see. Okay, I'll put the other one on, and we'll see if anybody likes it any better now. My room's the biggest mess y'all ever saw, I'm not kidding. I just finished this one. I actually love these both now. I really do. I think the cuffs on the sleeves just made them. They're different, and they're fun. I don't know if this goes with black pants, but that's what I happen to have on right now, so. Both finished. I like them both. I guess the deal is just don't give up till they're completely done, because they look a lot better done than half done. This one's a small, and the other one's a large, and although I did take that one in 4 inches. Now, just imagine if my hair wasn't a mess from trying on my tops 10 times with no zipper or opening, and I had matching earrings, and maybe a bracelet. Huh? It's better than it was yesterday, you gotta admit. Okay? I have to go fix the guys' dinner. I had a great big fish fry last night, fish that Jerry and I caught. And this person that's staying with us has never eaten my kind of fish fry before. So I made a big batch, and we ate all of it except enough for 2 people. And so since I'm on a diet, I'm doing my shake tonight, and I'm going to go heat up the leftover fish for them. And our guest is doing so good. 3rd day without cigarettes. 3rd day without some... No, it's actually a whole week without some other things he was on. But he was actually laughing today. Laughing. Oh my gosh. I had him come up here with me and Jerry the other night, and I said, come and do these exercises for me. I said, even a baby can do them. All you do is walk. It's just walking. He took 5 or 6 steps and almost passed out. He said, I've got to sit down. But today, he's helping Jerry put up shelves over in Jerry's new barns, and he was laughing and smiling and even made a joke. So this is major progress, y'all, and I give Jesus all the thanks. I'll be back. Hey, everybody. Joy here. It is Saturday morning, October 10, 2020, and this is my 3rd try to make this video this morning. I put my first video camera up here, I got this far, and the screen went black and it went dead. So I went and I got this camera that's supposed to have a completely full battery in it. It says it does. I got this far and it went dead. So I just went and changed the battery in it. Let's see how far we can get now, okay? I've told you twice, this will be the 3rd time. I'm having my coconut mocha coffee. And I know some of you have ordered it. Some of you have said you like it. But I was going to tell you a way to make it even better. You fill your cup about 3/4 full, which in my Keurig, you're lucky to even get it half full. Their idea of a cup of coffee and mine are evidently 2 different things. So I make the biggest cup of coffee it says you can have, and it fills it up about, I don't know, 2/3 full. And so then I open the fridge. You said, why do you have to have a refrigerator there? Well, I open up the fridge and I get out my can of Brahms whipped cream. And I shake it up real good, and I take the lid off, and I go, and then I get a big spoon, a little spoon, and I stir it all in. So good. Well, of course, that's Third try, my cup's almost empty here. And Sherry Cherry saying yay. I want to show you something. Oh, number one, did you see I got my house back up? Yeah, this is the third time I'm telling you guys this stuff, so I forget what I told you, right? I decided that it was time to get the winter quilt down and put the owls back up, because they're such a fun fall quilt with the falling leaves. You know, I didn't choose this quilt because of the owls. I chose this quilt because of the falling leaves. I really love that about it. Okay, so I showed you my 2 blouses. Most of you hate them. Well, we didn't say we hate them, Joy. We just don't care for them. Same thing. But when I got them both done, I like them. I like them both. I think they're lots of fun. And, of course, who cares what I wear in my sewing room? Nobody. So, anyway, I got this book, and this book may help me figure out if I'm right or if I'm wrong about whether I should wear them or not. This is an old book. I'm not much into books these days. I used to be. I used to be into all kinds of books, but I'm not anymore because I don't like to sit and do anything. I mean, I like to, but my rear end decides that it's going to flatten out in the middle and spread both sides clear to the edge of the couch, and I don't like that. So, yes, I sit and sew, but when I'm up here, I'm up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up and down the stairs, all over my room, in there, in here. So I have a lot of movement all day long. But to sit and crochet or to sit and read a book, it's just too much sitting for my rear end. Unless somebody invents an air pump, you can pump it back up with. So, anyway, I was watching something. I watch YouTube. I watch y'all on YouTube. I watch the sewing videos, you know. I watch Becky and I watch Whitney. I watch some of Whitney. You know, I know how to do what Whitney does. So, I basically look to see what it looks like when she gets it all done. She looks so cute with her new haircut. And Becky's making a quilt for beginners. If you're starting to quilt, oh, the little boy that I'm going, he's not a little boy, what is he, 10 years old? That I'm going to send my scraps to, that's making a quilt with his classroom for a veteran who lost his home in the fires. He could watch Power Tools with Thread and watch Becky make this simple quilt, and it will really help. It'll help any of you that are beginner quilters. She has a lot of really good tips. She's a good teacher. And so then I watch Karina, and same thing. I kind of watch what she's going to make, then look at it when she models it. I love to see people model their clothes that they make. That's what we all loved about Viv, right? Now listen, y'all can still see Viv. Viv is on Instagram, and she posts almost every day. And it's still Viv Mom Sews, and she's on Instagram. So those of you that want to see Viv, she's still there. Okay? All right, so anyway, I was watching videos, as I do. At night, when I finally get in bed, 9 o'clock-ish, and I've done all my running around all day, I do allow myself to sit up for an hour before I go to sleep in my bed. And I saw this guy. Actually, I saw his mother first. What is his mother called? Wonder Woman? No, not Wonder Woman. I think she's called Wardrobe Woman. And his mother's 83, I think, 80-something. And she just does miracles with hair and makeup, and him too. Just miracles. And the way she dresses is just, oh, it's just beautiful. I've had friends like that before that dressed like that, and I always felt like a dowdy clown running around with them. But I'm just kind of a plain Jane, and that's the way I'm always going to be. I just don't feel comfortable dressed up like that. But this lady, she knows exactly what color to wear, what style to wear. She's just really good. I think she's called Wardrobe Woman. I'll put it here. I'll put it here or somewhere, what she's called. But it's his mother. And here he is. This is an old book. You guys probably know him, Joy. You are so behind. I know. But this book was written a long time ago. When were you written? 2007. This is 2020. This book was written in 2007. But still very, very current. And he's really super cute, and his name is Christopher Hopkins. Christopher Hopkins. And so what I was doing is I was watching his mother, and then his mother talked about him, and so then his video like came up after her video, and so I started watching him. Well, he's the hair and makeup guy. He just does amazing things with these women. So I'm going to show you some before and afters. It's a really fun book to read. Really fun book. It's got little tiny pictures of all these people, but good heavens, I've got my contact in and I can still barely see them. So I'm going to show you. Jerry was in bed. Well, he's always in bed with me, is my husband. I had gotten the book. I had just gotten the book. And so he hadn't turned the TV on yet, thank goodness. Jerry always had to have the TV on. I'm so sick of the news about this election. Anyway, I said, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. And he looked until he finally fell asleep and he wouldn't look anymore. So I'm going to show you because you're a lot more attentive than my husband is. But this is a really interesting book. Look at this. The texture, color, and fit of this top. And I see this all the time. I see it on me in the mirror. Oh yes, hello. That's why I'm on a diet. The texture, color, and fit of this top draw attention to Linda's figure flaws. And the way you can see them the most is sideways. If I turn sideways, you'd say, you don't look any different. See what she's wearing? See? Looks just like me sideways. The texture, color, and fit of this top draw attention to Linda's figure flaws. A looser, less attention-grabbing top would help balance Linda's proportions. Let me see if it shows another before picture. I just love books like this. I love lessons like this. Let's see if he shows after. No, not yet. Gail at 50 has owned this dress for 30 years. I'm guessing back then she put her arm in the sleeve. Oh my God, why is she putting her arm in the wrong place on the sleeve? Oh, now to me that's just frumpy and dumpy looking. Now these are befores. In here someplace are the afters. Let me get to the right chapter. I should have put some marks in here, shouldn't I? Where are the before and after pictures? Here's some with faces. The before face and the after face, and it's miraculous. Miraculous. Isn't that amazing? That's the same lady. And this is just their faces. It does clothes too. Here's another one. This one is, they're all just phenomenal. Before on the bottom, after on the top. Now here, he talks about how some women, even when they get old, they still aren't going to look good in their natural hair color. And so a lot of women have to keep dyeing their hair until they're in the grave because some women just don't look good gray. And I think that's me. I mean, look at this lady with the gray hair, and then they made her brown hair again. And I think I'm like that. I don't think I'm going to look good in gray hair. And I really like her hair. It's really cute. She's got my kind of hair. Oh, where's the clothes? This is just so fun. And the pictures are so nice in here. Good grief, they were all popping up the other night. Now I can't see any of them. Here's another lady. Amazing. Amazing. Now, I don't wear makeup. I don't like to wear makeup. I wear lipstick, mascara, and draw on some eyebrows. That's it. That's all the makeup I wear. So if I go to this guy and he says you have to wear this powder and this liquid makeup, I'm saying no way, Jose. Because I don't like the feel of it. Another amazing transformation. Isn't it fun? All right, let's find the clothing. It's in here somewhere. Wow, what a difference clothing makes, my friends. What a difference. Here's a granny. Here's a granny. Wearing granny clothes. Nothing wrong with that. Unless you don't want to look like a granny wearing granny clothes. Amazing transformation. Here she is. This is the same lady, y'all. That is the same lady. Awesome. Awesome. This is what I was showing Jerry when he fell asleep. And look at this, look at this. Now this lady's trying to look young. I wouldn't go out in the garage with this on, but whatever. She's trying to look young. So look what he does with her. And he talks all about, you know, what's wrong and what they, look, this is just unbelievable to me. It is just absolutely unbelievable. This guy's really, really good at what he does. Look, there she is. Oh, wow. Everybody's beautiful. What's that song? Everybody's beautiful In their own way, something like that. Now this one, now this is grunge, or this is a lady that had her arm in the wrong hole in her blouse. I don't care for that look at all. To me, that's just masculine. And here she looks really cute. Look. You know, if I went to him, he'd have to come home and live with me, because I have to say, all right, I don't know what to buy, and look at this. Look at this. Look at this lady. I hope I'm not in trouble for showing you this book. There's a bunch of it you guys aren't seeing. I'm just showing you the fun parts. Remember what you just saw. Rags to absolute knockout. Wow. Wow. All right, I won't show you anymore. But they keep on going and going and going. It's easy to read. It's not a ton of writing. It's lots of pictures. So if anybody's interested, I got it on Amazon. It's called Staging Your Comeback. There was actually a YouTube video where he was on that show that had Kathy Lee and that Hoda lady. I think that's her name. And it showed some of these women were on there in person. And I saw that on YouTube. But anyway, just something I'm doing at this moment in my life. So for the rest of today, since we're not going to town, maybe we'll go after church tomorrow, I don't know. I'm going to put all of my paper patterns away. They're all over the place. I'm not kidding you. This place looks like it rained paper patterns and fabric. It's everywhere. I'm going to pack up the package of my quilt squares, and I'll throw in some extra fabrics for them too, so all the kids in the class can use it. I just think that's wonderful, and I think it's just, you know, I don't have the time right now to make a quilt for this man, and so I think it's just wonderful that I can help in a tiny itty-bitty way by sending them some fabric. I'm so excited to do that. Okay, so not going to have a giveaway. Fabric is gone, but I'll give some other stuff away one of these days. I've always got stuff to give away. I guess I'll quit and start what I just told you I'm supposed to start doing. I'd rather talk to y'all. I just love your comments. I love your comments. Y'all are so sweet, and our guest is doing so good. When he got here, he was at death's door. That's why he came. He thought he was dying, and he didn't want to die alone. That's why he came here. And to see him today, it just makes you know my God is real. All right, my dear friends, I'm going to let you go for now, but I'll be back soon.